boys and girls. Today we are going to get started on our frame. First, you're going to get a paper and you want to write your name and class code on the back. You're going to flip it over. You will use a pencil and a ruler to make those edges. I am going to show you how to do it with a marker though. So first, if you write your name with your right hand, then that means you are right-handed. And you want your paper to go side to side like this. And you want to place your ruler on the left side. And you want to match this edge with the edge of this paper. Now you're going to hold this with your left hand and you're going to hold it as still as you can. And you're going to rest your pencil along that edge and then you're going to bring it down. Just like that. Now you're going to flip it around. It's still landscape, it still goes side to side, but now you're going to put your ruler back on the left side, hold it down, and then make your line. Now you're going to turn your paper so it goes up and down. Now your paper is longer than this ruler. See, there's a gap down there. So what you're going to do is you're going to match this edge with the top, this edge with the side, and you're going to make your line. And then you're going to stop right here, just like that. Now you're going to bring this down. This edge should still be here, and you're going to match this bottom edge with this edge. And then you're going to bring it down, just like that. Now you're going to flip it around so that you can do the same thing on the left side. So match your ruler up here and your ruler on the left, and then bring it down. Match the bottom here, the side here, and you're going to bring it down. And that's it. That's how we make our frame. Now you will receive these resources of geometric shapes, lines and textures. You can even look at this to get some ideas for different patterns. So this is how I'm going to do it. You can do it however you want as long as you show me patterns using geometric shapes and lines. So I am going to do a square on each corner, just like that. I'm going to add a square in the middle. So you can see this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to add different patterns, different lines. So maybe I will do what's called a scallop line. And then I can continue it or I can stop right here. All right, so that is it. Now I'm ready to color this in using either warm colors, cool colors, or neutral colors. And we will be using markers for our frame. Hello boys and girls, today we are going to be working on our frame. When we are doing this, you have to pick a clear color scheme. So the choices are warm colors, cool colors, or neutral colors. You can also use just one color. That is called monochromatic. Again, that's called monochromatic. Now, if you look at the color wheel, hopefully we all know this, if you split the color wheel in half, one side is warm, one side is cool. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, the colors of fire. Cool colors, they are the colors of the water and the ocean and the sky, and they are green, blue, and purple. Neutral colors are the colors that are not on the color wheel. So white, black, gray, brown. So just because you choose a color scheme doesn't mean you have to use all the colors. I am doing a cool color scheme and I'm using all the cool colors I can find within my marker box. But if you just want to stick to like blue and turquoise and not do green or purple, you can do that. And again, you can also just use one color, monochromatic. Another thing you can do is you can do different color schemes for different parts of your frame. So if I want to do one side cool and one side warm, I can do that. You just don't want to do all the colors of the rainbow on one side. I want to be able to see a clear color scheme. And again, your choices are warm, cool, neutral, or monochromatic. Okay, so let's get started. Like I said, I am looking for cool colors. Okay, these are all the cool colors I have. And I already started on one side. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can just outline. That's one marker technique you can do. And let's flip this over so you can see. If you use this part of the marker, the side right here, you get thicker lines and you can color things in a little bit easier. If you use the point, you can make nice, neat lines. So also pay attention to the part of the marker you're using. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to outline and fill in. So outline means you go over the lines. Fill in means that you fill it in. So this is my outline. If I zoom in so you can see. And we should be using a messy mat. So I'm going to go grab one. All right, so don't forget, you want to pop a messy mat underneath your project to keep the table clean, or as clean as you can keep it. Okay, so here I have outlined this area. Now I'm going to fill it in, and I'm going in one direction. So it's my choice if I want to go up and down, or if I want to go side to side. Maybe I will go side to side. So I'm going in one direction to fill this in. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not scrabbling. I am nicely and neatly filling this in. So another thing you can do is you can create a pattern with your colors. So I first went in with this teal, and now I'm going in with green. Now I'm going in with teal, and now I'm going in with green. So instead of just coloring it in normally, you can create a pattern. It's subtle, but you can see it right here. Okay, another thing you can do is you can overlap. Please do not do this with yellow, but if you have a darker color, you can go right on top after the first color has dried. So that's another thing you can do. You can overlap the colors. Now, I'm gonna come on back over here. These two sections, I did not color them in normally. I did what's called stippling. Can everyone say that? Stippling. So I stippled with lines here, and I stippled with dots here. When I say dots, I don't mean I'm going like this. It means I am making tiny circles. So I'm not pressing, I'm not going like this. That's how you dull the tip. And that's basically how you break the marker. Stippling just means that you are making the same mark over and over and over again. So I'm stippling with little dots over here. I can use multiple colors to stipple. I just fill in the area, making marks over and over and over again. So I'm just making the same mark. So I'm going from a lighter green, then I'm using my regular green, then I'm using just blue. I'm gonna add in some turquoise. And then now I'm going to add in purple. Okay, so now I'm going to stipple just by making lines. So I'm making the same line over and over and over. I can use different colors. I don't just have to use one color. But maybe I want to use one color. It's up to me. Okay, so there you go. That is one part of my frame. This is a different part showing you some different techniques. Maybe I might add some more blue on top. And now I'm going to fast forward and do the rest of my frame. And of course you can leave some white space. You don't just have to fill everything in. You can leave some white space. You can use multiple colors to fill in one shape. Up to you what you want to do. And then over here I'm going to do stripes because I like that better than this overlapping over here. I just wanted to show you how to do this marker technique. Okay, so boys and girls, when it comes to overlapping, I would never go in with a darker color, like blue for instance, and then go on top of it with a lighter color, like this yellow-green. You always start with the lighter color. So if you're ever confused which color is lighter, I can help you. But if you're looking at all my colors here, my yellow-green is the lightest, it's right here. If you are using warm colors, your lightest color is going to be yellow. So here you can see the difference a lot clearer over here than over here, because I started with the lighter color. And over here, I'm going to go from the lightest color and see if I can make my way up to the darkest color. So I really like that. If I could do this again, I would do this maybe on all of my edges. So on all the parts of my frame, I think I would prefer to do this as opposed to just doing a purple line right here. So maybe I might change this a little bit. And now I am finished with my frame.